slow is fast. It sounds like a paradox, doesn't it? But within that phrase lies a profound truth, proven by time, experience, and nature itself. We live in an era of instant everything, same-day delivery, rapid results, instant gratification. But behind the curtain of this rush lies a secret. True, lasting transformation is born not out of speed, but out of steadiness. Not in a sprint, but in a rhythm. Not in the victory cry at the starting line, but in the quiet perseverance of the journey. Imagine a river that slowly carves stone. No gust of wind could shape a mountain, but water, steady and patient, can. Life works the same way. We dream of explosive changes, losing weight in a week, mastering a language in a month, building a business in a year. But the most powerful and lasting successes come to those who move in small steps. Patiently. Intentionally. Day by day. A Japanese general once said, if you want to cross the ocean, move, even if just by a millimeter a day. That doesn't mean you're slow. It means you're relentless. In modern psychology, this is called the compound effect, where even tiny efforts, done consistently, lead to massive results over time. Read just 5 pages a day, and in a year, that's nearly 2,000 pages, 5 or 6 books. Do 10 push-ups a day, and your body will be transformed more profoundly than after a frantic 2-week fitness challenge. But it's not just about the body. It's about the mind. It's about your mindset. Your philosophy. When we slow down, we start to see. We notice the details. We stop tripping over rushed mistakes. We build resilience, not dependency on bursts of motivation. Small steps don't drain us. They don't intimidate us. They become part of who we are. And here's the thing, speed is not the enemy. But speed without control? That's the enemy of results. Fast is not always better. Fast is often sloppy. Fast is often unstable. Look at nature. Trees grow slowly. An oak takes decades to mature, but it stands strong for centuries. Everything solid grows slowly. Everything great starts small. Even the universe began as a point. Take the story of Henry David Thoreau, the American philosopher who left the city to live in the woods. Why? I went to the woods, he wrote, because I wished to live deliberately, to confront only the essential facts of life. That's the heart of it, intentional living. And that only comes when you slow down. We live like we must do everything. But the truth is, we must do what matters. And what matters takes time. Now imagine 2 people. One wakes up inspired and vows to change everything. New diet, new workouts, 5 a.m. Wake-ups, no social media, daily journaling, meditation. Day 1. Crushing it. Day 2. Trying hard. Day 3. Exhausted. Day 4. Quit. Day 5. Guilt. Day 6. Total collapse. Now the other person just starts going to bed 15 minutes earlier. A week later, another 15. Then they start drinking water in the morning. Then stretching for 5 minutes. After 6 months, that person has changed, not dramatically, but permanently. We often compare ourselves to others. We see their results. But we don't see the years behind the curtain. The world-class pianist who practiced scales every day. The famous author who wrote 500 words a day. The Olympic champion who began with morning stretches while others slept. The outcome is the tip of the iceberg. Beneath it, patience, process, repetition, the ability to keep moving even when it feels like nothing's changing. But it is. You're just not seeing it, yet. When we move slowly, we aren't standing still. We are building. We are learning. We are adapting. Psychologists call it gradual rewiring. Like renovating a house, without tearing it down. One brick. One room. One day. That's how new habits form. That's how lives change. The power of small steps is in their invisibility. They don't scare you. They don't burn you out. They just happen. Day after day. And suddenly, one day, you look back and realize how far you've come. This works in business, too. Think of the 1% rule. If you improve your product, process, or team by just 1% each week, that adds up to exponential growth. Companies that succeed long-term don't chase hype. They double down on their core. They stay focused. They show up, slowly, steadily. And they win the marathon. Here's the key, a small step isn't less. It's better. It's smarter. It's more sustainable. A small step isn't a lack of ambition. It's a strategy. You can sprint toward the summit and burn out halfway. Or you can choose a trail. Steady. Thoughtful. Breath in sync with purpose. Yes, it's longer. But you'll arrive. Let's talk about resistance. Often, we don't even start because the goal feels too big. But what if you broke it down? Not learn English, but one phrase a day. Not write a book, but one page every morning. Not transform your life, but wake up 10 minutes earlier. The brain accepts small. It feels safe. It doesn't resist. And slowly, it adapts. And suddenly, you're reading 20 pages, doing 30 push-ups, sleeping 8 hours, journaling daily. And it all began with 5 minutes. Practice moving slowly. It's not easy. The world screams, faster, louder, more. But you work. In your rhythm. In your truth. Watch how everything changes when you change. Quietly, deeply, consistently. One last story. A man decided to drop one coin into a jar every time he did something good for himself. One small act, one coin. After a year, the jar was full. But more importantly, his life was different. Not because of some grand transformation, but because of one tiny, repeated choice. Daily. Without drama. With respect for the process. That is the power of small steps. Slow is fast. Because the one who keeps walking arrives. Because the one who builds, brick by brick, ends up in a fortress. Because the one who honors the journey reaches the destination. Don't be afraid to move slowly. Be afraid of not moving at all.